Hi, my name is Ruta and we're doing 100 days of awesome hair days, hair challenge, which is also personal challenge, where I not only trying on new hair every day from this book, but I'm also sharing my moods, how I feel and other things related. So today we are on the day 76, but in a chronological order of the book, we'll be stepping back on the number 75 because I actually forgotten that. And I have made the green post-it notes because in 2 weeks time I will be traveling, and that doesn't mean that the challenge stops. So I actually chosen the hairstyles which I think will be easy enough or possible enough to make without, curling iron, without special equipment, hot ceramic rolls or things like that. So something that would be simple enough to make it also without too many mirrors, because I don't know exactly how the place is gonna look like. So yeah, so that's what's gonna be happening in a couple of weeks time. And for now I'm gonna just go through the rest of the hairstyles as per normal. So today we actually back into a hairstyle called Bardot Pouf with the low bun. How do you pronounce poof? To me it's like a poof, like, smoke that disappears or something, just like poof, exposed. And poof with the hair is like a poof. So basically in this hairstyle we do very similar things that we did in high poof on pony. And so the start of the operation is to make a little triangular section at the front here. So I'm making triangular-ish section as per instructions, like this, and kind of like a wrap it around. So to continue with this fantastic hairstyle, I just had to quickly read it through the original hairstyle because I wasn't sure if we're sectioning it in half. We're not sectioning it in half. What we're doing, once again, so kind of like we repeat what we've done before, but we take sections of the hair, like from here, and we back comb it. Okay, let me check. I hear some very profound banging noise, which is interrupting my flow. Okay, so I have investigated what's happening in the street. There is a street singer and he's singing, and there is one very excited person standing by and helping him play by using the top of the bin as a drum. So that's what's happening. The noise is benevolent, because sometimes I get a little bit scared, like, oh my god, something happens, and because I'm like on the high floor, it's not gonna reach me, but I'm kind of like, oh, should I be calling police? Is something up? That kind of thing. Responsibility of what is it called? Citizen for the public order. So I'm taking section by section and I'm doing it kind of like one side first, and I'm going to do another side after. So what I did, okay, I don't know when I'm going to put the soundtrack, if this is going to be something that you can hear, but honestly, I thought that there is some problem going on. You know what? I'm just going to take a break. Okay, I think I just witnessed a small crisis. So what happened is the person who was playing and the other person, I think he might have been under influence of some sort. He was kind of like creating that noise, and then I think somebody told him off. And now this whole party has been disbanded. And I also closed the window, which helps. I like to have a bit of fresh air because this work is really, I'm not gonna say aerobic, but it really kind of takes some of the effort. I think my arms, I really became much more firmer. The muscles that I have grown by doing this, by keeping my arms up, is like almost like going to the gym. It's endurance primary with the long hair and with having to comb hair and with having to actually hold it up. I remember when I started doing these hairstyles at the beginning, I was like, oh my god, sweating so much, because I would be like, oh my god, holding my arms up for such a long time. Not designed, not designed. Fault in design here. And then later, as I gone along, I realized it's not a fault in the design. There is no fault. It's just practice makes it perfect. So basically, the more you practice, the better you become at the thing that you practice. And the stronger the muscles become of whatever you are training them for. So, this is my awesome little bit of a poof, which you will be able to see in a minute. I have not used any of hairspray today, and I'm gonna leave it that way. So I'm gonna have no hairspray bouffant, which is gonna be interesting. So what I'm doing now, I'm basically taking with my hands like this, the top section, because I didn't tease all of my hair all the way through. I have only teased kind of like a upper part, and I done it like one side and the other side. And now I'm just kind of like, what I want to do, I just want to kind of like put them kind of in one place and then smooth out the top layer, because we want this volume created by teasing underneath. But what we don't want to do, we don't want to flatten out all of the teasing which is underneath, because that's the thing that creates the volume. So just slightly brushing through the first layer, and then the next step with this Bardot Pouf is we twist it. So we simply twist it like that, and then we clip it with the hair grips. Let me just check if this is kind of orderly enough. Yeah, I think it's actually orderly enough. And I'm just basically gonna use a couple of clips to clip the hair like this, and to clip the other side like that. I think if you have thinner hair, you can probably use one clip, but I feel like I need a few of them just to kind of like not to have my hair falling down. These hair grips are actually very good. They are iron, they don't really slip. They're metal, or should I say they are metal, they don't really slip out. But a problem with it is when you need to take it out, it actually sometimes becomes so entangled in your hair that it's like a little bit of a pain to kind of like you sometimes even need to pull out the actual hair. Okay, so step after this is we take the rest of the hair, so we kind of like put the pony up all the way up where we clipped up the poof, and we create a ponytail. If this whole section doesn't look too smooth, it's fine, don't worry, because we're gonna do a bun and it will kind of like hide some of the construction work underneath. So okay, so I have ponytail done now, and for the bun we just basically twist the lengths of the bun and we swirl it around the base of the ponytail. But I'm gonna do something slightly different. So I kind of like spread that length of the pony around, and I'm now gonna do just one clip underneath where the very end of the bun is, like of a ponytail underneath the bun. And now
you know, guys, what's happening right now? Mars is in retrograde, so the energy disturbance, I can feel it, and especially today you can feel like the energy is all over the place. Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, doing this awesome bun. So pins, simple pins for me sometimes are just like a best pin ever. This amazing hairpin which I got from, I got it on internet really, and it goes like this. You put it basically somewhere, or at least that's the way I do it. I put it kind of somewhere like in the middle of the bun, and then you have it dangling like so. This is the ultimate decoration. I think I would not be ashamed to go out with a hairstyle like that.
so this thing here, according to idea, should be like divided and put across like this. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna like do it like this and leave it like that. And that's gonna be my version of Bardot Pouf with low bun. All right, how I'm feeling? I'm feeling a bit like now I feel tiredness, physical tiredness kicking in slightly because I'm after my lunch. I just had my food, and because I woke up so early, I think I have a little bit of adjustment to make with my body. And yeah, I was actually also starting to read one book called Woman Code yesterday, and it was a lot about hormones and how the diet and the things that we do affect hormonal balance in woman's body. I'm sure, you know, like men also have hormonal systems and things like that, but this book is specifically designed for women and how our bodies work. So I actually became way more conscious that everyday lifestyle choices, like, you know, you hear that every day from everybody, like what you do every day, make sure you take care of yourself, make sure you take time to rest, make sure you eat well, make sure you sleep well, make sure you don't overstress. You hear those things all the time, but you don't really understand exactly how literally that impacts how you feel. So, and I think we are so used to stress and not really living in a balanced way that we think not having lunch or not sleeping long enough or making poor choices about, you know, how much work to take on is kind of like a normal part of a standard living. And it is normalized, but I don't think it's actually normal for our bodies because we're not designed to do that. So I feel emotionally well, very kind of like in an adult state, responsible state where I'm like, okay, I'm taking responsibility for my body, for my choices, for my daily choices. I'm making myself proper lunch from the things that I want to eat and I feel are good for me every day. I don't starve myself. I don't get hungry. I prioritize my, first of all, you know, main needs of the body, and then I do the rest. So I feel very good in that way, but I think today, because I woken up probably at 4 o'clock and then I got up around 6. There were some changes happening in my head, and I think I was processing quite a few things. It was this kind of like a choice that was taking place of, okay, so now I'm feeling I'm kind of like changing some things in my life, and I feel like I need more energy, or I want to feel more balanced. So what exactly my part in that and what exactly I can do every day to support that for myself. Not to expect my partner to do that for me, not to expect my brother to do that for me, not to expect my friends to tell me to do that and encourage me to do that, but actually taking responsibility for my thing and taking responsibility for myself to do that for myself. So that's the mood of today. I think emotionally I'm 10, physically I'm 7, so average is 8.5. Anyways, I think scoring mood is actually probably, it's a bit like a game, really. How can you score mood? Well, you can if you want to, but you know, it's so many aspects that comes to it, you know, so many dimensions that we can look at it. It's a lot. So that's my hairstyle for today. That's my mood for today. And yeah, interesting with all of these banging noises going on in the street. Very accurate reflection of what's going on in interplanetary dynamics. So I wish for you today to look after yourself and be best friend for yourself in your choices and enjoy. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.